DappsnDefi. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I just wanted to actually update everyone on a few projects that I'm liking right now. One of them is what you see on this screen, which is Piston. But I also have to quickly say this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and always do your own due diligence. Do not risk anything more than what you're willing to potentially part ways with, and that way you won't lose out on anything that you weren't willing to lose. So don't use the rent money on these projects if you get into them. But that's up to you. And yeah, now that that's said and done, you know, we have Piston here. This is the start page where you can check out what they're up to lately. It's looking really good here lately, I think. A lot of updates to the website, to the protocol in general, and that's looking good. So I've been liking my returns, and plus the price has gone up lately. So this is one project that I've been enjoying. And in the race section, which I'm mostly invested into right now, I have a gas tank of 740 piston. That's what we have here. So that's pretty good. I'm glad I got that up before the price went up. So definitely good to see that growth. And also, you know, a lot of these projects I did find out through the DAPPerDon, so that's why I'll have a channel link to his channel basically in the description if you want to check that out, so that you can give our brother some love and, you know, like his videos and stuff, because they are good videos in my opinion. So, you know, if you like him, support him out too, because he got us into these projects for some of us, and it's been a good journey with Piston so far in my opinion as well. Like, I think that the dev team here is top notch. You know, they're always elevating their project to that next level, and I can't wait for the game to come out as well. I think that that's going to be really bullish for the ecosystem in total, and their partnerships are looking good. They've had a few that have already come out, and I'm actually invested into one of them, which is on ApeSwap, providing liquidity as well. So I'm earning banana tokens, and they're basically earning me more piston tokens, and my piston or the LP that I made is earning me banana tokens. So I have like a system over there to now earn more piston. So I'm going to invest more into that part of the ecosystem. And they have future use case for some of their other partnerships that they've had in the past. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And yeah, like, they've just come out with a lot of innovations lately. So definitely I see them doing good. I can't wait for their LMS, their piston price pillow, to come out. And that's like an innovative thing as well that they've come up with for themselves, and kind of took in their spun on the LMS. And inspiration was also definitely drawn from Furio, which is good to see that they were inspired by another successful project in the space, because we want to see people connecting like that for sure. So yeah, props to this project, the Piston project, the Piston race, and the Piston game, and all the ecosystem that comes along with that. And I do have a couple wallets in here, but this is pretty much the main one I focus on, because it's like the bigger wallet. I only have two in this one, but yeah. And by the way, I might as well compound, so getting that bag up is always good to do. Let's get that bag. 2, 3, 4, 5. So yep, all right, injected that nitro, so now we can go faster and keep that bag growing in this project. Another good one that I want to cover is Frost Flakes, and this one I did also hear from the DappperDon. So yeah, thank you bro for this one as well. Yeah, and if you guys do support him, you know, you can shout him out in the comments too, because, you know, a lot of us, you know, heard about this project from him. I know he was definitely pushing this one on the early days, so that was good to see. But at the same time, you know, it's proving its own to hold out, in my opinion. Mainly if you just look at the grids down here that they have, you know, showing all these stats. So there's all these data points that you can check to just see how the project's doing. These are just the bots, but they're new, so keep that in mind when you see that they haven't earned as much as they've invested, but they're always, when I check, they're usually like in the green percentages for all of them, so it's looking really good. The bots strategy is definitely working if it's in the green, and as you can see, we had a huge jump there in the total liquidity, so that's looking good. So yeah, the evidence is in the actual DApp itself with this one, and I like that. So shout out to Jack and the dev team here for putting out the evidence in plain sight for everyone to just, you know, see what's going on, see what's up with their investments, and like, you know, be able to ask questions as well and learn with each other, because a lot of this stuff is math and a lot of equations that you gotta learn, you know, and it takes time and practice and energy to kind of learn how to subtract all your numbers and add them up and multiply them in your head and stuff, but we can learn together, and that's what I like about the Frostflakes community, because they're always open to teaching new things too. So I'm gonna go up here and compound my bag up, but yeah, the DApp is looking good. It looks clean, and that's good to see as well. So I definitely give props to them, and a huge shout out to the fact that I've been making passive income with them and plan on continuing to do so. So yeah, not much needs to be said about this one. Then the third one we have is not Frostflakes, we just did that, is Furio. So this is one of my top 3 as well projects, and the reason being is it is simply just doing its job and paying out my daily ROIs, so it's being effective. As you can see, we have 57 Fury tokens sitting here, so I'm definitely happy about that. And I have ROI'd on this, and I only invested like $1,000. I have some Fury liquid sitting in my wallet, which I'm gonna spend, you know, another day or so contemplating which project to invest my funds there into. I might invest it into Furio, because I took it out initially just to airdrop some people, but I have some left over, so now I'm just gonna hold on to that and see what I want to do with it. But if you guys have an idea of what I should invest that into, you could feel free to leave that as a comment too. That would be helpful to me. And yeah, this is a project that is definitely one of the tops on my list for a lot of reasons, but as you can see, it's just simply paying out, and it's not even been out for that long. Like, it's still just the early days for Furio, so I still am needing to get up to date on their Fear Max. There's a new article that was posted in the Dontos Telegram chat by the DAPPerDon, so definitely check out that Telegram. We keep up to date news all around, and you can check out the team. There's going to be a new wallet for our team there, so check that out too if you want to get in on Furio. But yeah, not much needs to be said about Furio. I mean, the Fear Max is new, which is going to be a great way to keep that ecosystem alive and keep you making passive income on your investment and keep you even further in the ecosystem. So I'm seeing that as something good, as well as the Fear Pool, which now you can lock up for additional rewards. So yeah, with Furio, we have a little bit more to cover, but it's definitely looking good, and they just updated their white paper right after I read their old one, so I have to read that because they added their LMS and stuff. So yeah, definitely keeping up with my due diligences on that, because I want to be educated on my investments, and I'm also probably going to be learning more about how to invest just by reading that, so definitely gonna check up on that. But this is my stake. I already upgraded my period, so I have the higher period, so I'll get like a higher percentage. And as you can see, the APR all time is 152%, and in 14 days it's 179.30, so it's gone way up in percentage. The total stakers has gone up, the total staked is just going up, and I'm definitely, I don't know how high up it can go, but it looks like it's just going up. So Yep, I'm gonna compound this too, and then we'll go from there, because I went through my top 3 projects, just kind of spontaneously wanted to give a little update on these. And yeah, if you guys want to see more like this, just let me know. And thanks for watching, and have a good time on your crypto journeys. All right, later.